to Jeremiah 31.
3-1.
Her ability to cook and clean, sir.
Ability to support you.
Concert. I think both of the brothers is right. Put them 3 qualities together.
Boy, young man, I know you got
Concert, the ability to obey.
Loyalty. Right? Loyalty is the same thing we ask you brothers to pledge. Is loyalty towards the school. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of what happened between you and the school, you and another brother in school, what do you never do? What do you all never do? Say it again?
Never leave.
With the microphone, they can't hear you.
You never leave the school.
You never leave. The truth is something for life. You can't treat the truth like it's a party, right? It's a party. The cops show up, the fun ends, and now you know what I'm saying, you go home. The truth is your home. The truth is your life. You see what I'm saying? You pledge loyalty to the school, and you understand that with each other. We all understand that with one another, and we understand that towards the school. But sometimes will fail to understand that with a woman. You understand? You will fail to understand that she has to be completely loyal to you. You understand? She has to be loyal to the soil. And now there's some things she has to do to prove she's loyal, which is, what did you say again? She has to be obedient. You understand? The woman got to be obedient if she's going to be loyal to the soil. Loyal, you are the soil. And she's going to be loyal to you. She's going to be loyal no matter what stage of life y'all at, no matter if you poor for 90 years of your life, no matter if you rich for 90 years of your life, no matter if you average for 90 years of your life. She has to be loyal to the soil forever. The same way you brothers are towards the school. And if you require less of a woman, you're failing her. You understand? You're failing her if you require less of her. I mean, if you don't hold her to those standards, a lot of times what y'all hear me tell y'all is she's a woman, you expect that, right? But in reality, you hold the woman to the same standards you hold the brother to. But when they mess up, what do you do? When a woman does something, what do you do?
Correct them.
Okay, yeah. That's right, but that's not really what I'm saying.
Chastisement.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. When a woman messes up, what is your reaction? I ain't talking about cheating on you. That's not a mess up. That's, that's lack of loyalty. I just told you that is the most important thing. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm talking about a mess up, let's say she spazzed the hell out on you. Throw a goddamn plate at you. Throw a plate at you. 2 months later, do you remember that? When I mean you remember that, are you holding it over her head? Be honest. If you are, you are.
Salaki.
If you are, you are. Give him the mic. Oh, Salaki, yes, I'm gonna say yeah. Okay.
So I would say,
you tell you what I mean by holding it against her. Anytime you look at her, okay, when you do something that's not even wrong, what does she do? Something that's wrong in her eyes. You go to camp instead of being with her. You at class instead of being with her. You on the phone with your brother and you ignoring her goddamn calls about nothing. She ain't calling about another goddamn thing. And you ignoring them goddamn calls. And you finally call her back and it was a roach on the floor. And she loses her damn mind, not even over the roach, over the fact that you wasn't available to answer the phone when she called about the roach. And she will hold that over your head for years. She will mention, how can I trust you when the last time I called, she gonna say last time, but the last time would have been like 2 years ago. The last time I called, you didn't answer. What the hell are you talking about? You said you was on the phone with such and such. You talking about that time when you said it was a roach on the floor? It don't matter what was on the floor. I was calling you and you wasn't available. That's what I mean. What is your reaction when a woman fails your expectations?
Salaki, sir. If
Again,
I could.
you're married to her already. Your expectations means in an instant. Not this woman is a nightmare 24/7. She does something that fails your expectations. What is your reaction?
If I could, sir, you would have to check on it, correct her, and move on because to hold that on against her, that'll make you weak, I think, and
It'll make
soft.
you like her.
Con.
Because she'll never forget 2 years ago when she called about really nothing, but because she couldn't hear you on the phone, all of a sudden you're unreliable. You can't answer the phone. You're unreliable. You can't answer the phone. Brother, a woman's most valuable quality is that loyalty. And what you brothers need to learn to do is identify that loyalty and then look for those, I can't say prerequisites. I'm missing the word that I need. Look for those assisting qualities, like the brother said with obedience. The woman has to be loyal to you regardless. You understand? Meaning, you will get confused when a woman says something like, I'm not going to call you. Who told me this story? It's another brother. I'm thinking one of y'all told me. Brother told me a story about when a woman left him because he came over, got all riled up, but then he had to leave. So she said, you playing with me. You're playing with me. Don't call my phone no more, and blocked him. Like, not blocked like, oh, she gonna unblock me. Blocked him like, that's it. And what you need to learn to identify is loyalty is she can get as mad as she want. She can hate you, damn near. Brother, she will never leave you, no matter what the hell is going on between you. You understand? That is loyalty. And that is something that you brothers got to learn to identify in a woman before y'all put your penis in them. Before y'all are putting your penis inside these women now. Y'all got me calling women sisters that are not deserving to be in the body of Christ. But I got to call this whore a sister because you serve Christ. You understand? Because you serve Christ and she had a fat butt. Now I got to call her my sister. You see how that work? Nobody want to see her at the cookout. Nobody want to see her at the feast day. Nobody want her to be at the holy day. But she had a fat butt, so now everybody got to call her sister. You understand? And now she has the privilege of calling General behind me and blowing his phone up and killing his line because you slept with her. You understand? We're going to learn how to pick women. You understand? We're going to learn how to pick women. All of us and everybody in here is, the lack of the young man, is of age that you would think we know how to pick women. But there's a godly way for you to pick a woman. You understand? There's a godly way, and then there's a way that pleases your eyes. There's a way you look at a woman and you sexualize her before you ever say a word to her. And you damn near doomed yourself because what? Now all you want from this broad is sex. You understand? You don't really care about nothing else. You don't care about loyalty. You don't care about obedience. We literally trade loyalty to get the woman. We give her the freedom to do whatever the hell she wants. In exchange, she'll give us sex. I mean, if we let her go to the club and shake her behind, if we let her put her behind on her best quote unquote gay friend's penis, like Moneybag Yo, if we allow things like that, she'll give us the box. And as long as we get the box, we'll exchange that loyalty, that obedience. What's some other qualities you need? We exchange the loyalty she's supposed to give you. We exchange the obedience she's supposed to give you. We exchange the virtuousness she's supposed to give you. We exchange the righteousness she's supposed to act with you unto God. And we trade that in for some sloppy box that's been around the goddamn community. You understand?
And so like I said, if I could, we'll eat McDonald's all week long.
I eat McDonald's all week long and take this slut to Roof Chris. It's a lock here. McDonald's all damn week long is McDoubles and McChickens. A dollar salagi and a dollar sweet tea all goddamn week long. One meal all goddamn week long got repetitive and it's killing you. But you know that Friday night, Friday night is Ruth Chris time, and you get that sloppy community box. You understand? We gonna learn how to pick women. So hopefully I don't gotta call no sluts my sister. And neither do you brothers have to call any sluts your sister, let alone your red. Read Jeremiah 3:1. I'm gonna cause you to understand something first. I'm gonna cause you to understand the severity of picking a good woman in relation to the Lord. Go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Shall not that land be greatly polluted? If your woman leaves you and go to somebody else, that's why I said the most important thing is loyalty. You understand? You've entered an oath with this woman that y'all will stay together forever. And she decides because you ain't answered the phone when she called about a roach, or because you had to run and go handle an emergency from your brothers or for something for the school, and you left her riled up that she has the green light to leave you and have sex with somebody else to relieve her frustration, and that you should accept her back. You should take her back because it's your fault. It is your fault that she is nasty slut material. It's all your fault. And brother, I'm here to tell you, it's your fault that you picked her. You understand? It ain't your fault that she is who she is. That's her fault. That's her parents' fault, and that's her fault. But brother, it is most definitely your fault. If you come inside this body, know the truth, practice the truth, hit the corners for the truth, and then you call me saying, I didn't know she was a slut. You got to be very careful with that out. That will ruin you. Because some of these sluts like to hang around for 6-7 years. You understand that? She'll put up with the garbage, but what she considers garbage, the truth. She'll put up with what she considers your garbage for about 6-7 years. And you going through hell for 6-7 years because you know, according to the law, at some point you have to see her. At some point, you have to maintain her with sex because you did that one time. You messed up one time. And if she so chooses, you are stuck with her for the rest of your life. If she chooses. You understand that? Right. If you slip up one time, you just wanted to, you like, man, I'll fix her. I'll fix her. You know, life is long. I'll fix her. Got time. And you slowly start to realize after a couple months, year or two, you like, hey, yeah, it's a damn lemon. She's a goddamn lemon. After it's too late. Now you got to maintain her. And if she doesn't commit a sin, here's the kind of the catch-22, meaning a situation where you screwed either way, kind of. You don't want her to sin, right? You don't want her to sin. You want to get rid of her, probably. I ain't gonna hold you. I know a lot of y'all, you know, if you ever get put in a predicament, even in the world, you felt like you come. Sometimes we kept girlfriends because it's like, hi, bro, I'll put up with a little longer. Like, but in the truth, you definitely don't want her to sin. You understand? You don't want her to sin out, but at the same time, you want to get rid of this broad, and now you sitting here in hell. You sitting here in hell, and it's destroying you. You understand? Your brothers will watch it destroy you, knowing that the best we could do is tell you to keep your goddamn head up and get another rib and see this one as little as possible. That's the best you can do. God. But at some point, you're going to have to walk through her goddamn front door, tie fire to her, and spend an hour with her at least. And that hour just might destroy you for the week out. You got to be careful with these women. Read 3:1 from the top.
They say, Zalaki, book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1. They say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
Do you go back to that woman that did that to you? No. That land is polluted. That land is disgusting. Read on.
Come. Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
That land is greatly polluted. That land, imagine you having the greatest garden of all time and someone pours acid all over your front lawn. You got the great, you know, the white people be having those goddamn greatest garden of the year contests and all that. Pumpkins and squash everywhere and lilies and lotuses. And I imagine you have the greatest garden of the year 3 years running and somebody comes and pours acid all over your soil. That's what it's like when your woman, let me not even say it like that, when your woman goes and sleeps with somebody else. And 9 times out of 10, what are you going to do? You're going to go attack the brother. You're not going to blame her. You ain't going to blame her. You're going to think that she just got seduced. You understand? She got seduced. So you can't blame her. You got to blame that man. You got to blame him. When in reality, he probably didn't even know she was married. You understand?
Okay.
For every brother that's out there that don't care if a woman is married, there's another brother that's sleeping with a married woman because he don't know she married. Because she parades herself around as if she is not already opening her legs to somebody else. You understand? And that is because we've traded loyalty and obedience for box, for vagina. You understand? We traded loyalty for sex. When men forgot that sex is obtainable very easily because you are supposed to run the world, brother, you traded loyalty for sex. And what is more sacred to a man than loyalty?
Nothing.
Come, say it on the mic.
Nothing.
There's nothing more sacred to a man than loyalty. Not a goddamn thing. You understand? A lot of things can happen, but it was when you turn your back on a man, it's damn near, it's like it's not forgivable. Which is why it's crazy how the Most High forgives us time and time and time again. And we still look up to the sky and say, what? Lord, why are you doing this to me? Why you put me in this situation? Why are you torturing me? Lord, why are you keep... It's you. You are like a woman that cheats on the Lord. And just like you would never take a man who is a man, would never take a slut back into his household. You understand that? He would never take a whore, a prostitute, a slut, a woman he slept with, who slept with somebody else, back into his household. But the Lord does that for you continuously. You understand? Out of mercy. Out of mercy, the Lord does that for you. And why am I bringing that up? Because that's the severity of why you should never do it for a woman. You understand? Look at yourself and look at your past life. And really sit here and tell me you deserve to be in the truth. You don't. None of us do. You do not deserve to have a perfect man die on the cross for you so that our disgusting behinds who were doing whatever the hell we wanted to back then and now, we didn't stand up for Christ and the whole nation of Israel come and say, you will not kill him. We picked Barabbas over him. We released a mass murderer into the public before we released Christ from Pilate and the Romans. You understand that? A mass murderer. What's one of the most recent mass murderers? Give me some. Who commits this horrible murders? Jeffrey Dahmer? Give me a horrible murder. Something that scars America. Ted Bundy. You said, look, do you want this innocent man or do you want me to release Ted Bundy in the middle of your neighborhood along with Charles Manson? Would you want me to drop them both in the middle of your neighborhood? We chose Ted Bundy and Charles Manson and watch that innocent man die on a cross. Now you look at your past life and tell me that innocent man deserved to die for you. He did not. All the more reason you should never take a whore back into your arms. You understand? The reason why you are allowed in the truth is because Christ died a death he didn't deserve. He died a death he didn't deserve, and now you can come into the truth. You gonna die for that, bro? You gonna give up your life for that slut? Because she will take you out the truth. You know that, right? And that's taking your life. You could live 80 more years after you die. I mean, after you leave the truth. Doesn't matter. She took your life. She took it. Because when you die and come back, guess where you're going to be? A crack baby in Garden Spires apartments. You understand? They just arrested 20 people for a heroin ring over there. You're going to be a heroin baby. That woman that's pregnant right now, you let a slut bring you out the truth and you die. You're going to be her child. You're going to be her child, and you're going to see I.S.U.P.K on the corner, know nothing of your past life, and be sitting here thinking, them brothers is retarded, man. The hell is wrong with them? I'm about to go back to my my heroin mother and my heroin ring apartments and enjoy my disgusting life. Understand how bad your life was, and that the Lord still gave his son up for you, but he had to die to give you a second chance. The Lord gave this analogy in Jeremiah 3:1, because what he is saying is loyalty is the most important thing to him as well. Yet he still gave you a second chance. And he is telling you, you better not give that woman a second chance. Read on.
Shall not the land be greatly polluted?
It's polluted. Go ahead.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
Baal, white Jesus, what they call a rock, Allah. You understand? You slept with many other gods. Go ahead.
Yet return again to me.
He said, despite, why is he saying yet return unto me? That yet means because in life you know different. In life, you should never take a slut back. But the Lord took you back and you whored on him. You understand? You whored on him. Understand the point that the Lord is making. What you did is egregious. Meaning the lack of you being in the truth since you was a child. The lack of your father, our uncles, cousins, aunts. The lack of Israel being in the truth was egregious. It was something horrible, especially when you've seen what the truth does for you. It's not even like we got the truth and things ain't work out, so we went to go be heathens. We got the truth and ruled everything. Everything. And still there was some amongst us that wanted to be like the heathens, that wanted to follow the pagan gods. David just had to have Uriah's wife. He couldn't get David danced in the goddamn in the palace lobby, and every woman in the kingdom was drooling. But he had to have Uriah's wife. Solomon was much wiser than David, but he had to have hundreds of heathen women along with his Israelite women. The Lord is trying to let you know what you've done to him is egregious. Egregious meaning it is something that's almost unforgivable. And that's how you got to look at these bros. What they do is unforgivable to you. But when y'all call me and y'all tell me things about these bros, I don't know how many times I've said this. I don't remember everything I've said, right? I don't know how many times I've said this to y'all on the phone. Brother, you should damn near, I tell y'all all the time, I don't care about them. I don't care about your rib. The only reason I make it very clear, you have to care about her. I don't care about her. I care about you. You understand? I don't care about her. I care about you. Because if she's not serving you and she's making your life hard, why the hell would I have love for her? You understand that? Why would I have care for her and go, oh, brother, she's trying so hard for you. She's not. You understand? She's not. Brothers, I care about y'all. I don't care about these sluts with these fat behinds that y'all like seeing at the corner store. Now, of course, I'm not directly talking to y'all. These sluts that be at the corner store, I gotta let them be sluts. I understand, believe me. In the summertime, I understand. The sundresses, the little cut-off leggings. She walking around here like she got no goddamn because she don't. She ain't got no head. You understand? She walking around here like a goddamn goblin, and you just be thinking, I'm gonna tame it. I'm gonna tame it. I'm gonna tie fire to it, and she'll obey me. I'm trying to tell you why she won't. You understand? There's plenty of women that will, but that one will not. You understand? She will not. And if you want to put your life in danger, then go sleep with her. If you want a long, good life in the truth, I advise you to steer away from her. You understand? Drop 3 and 1. Give me Matthews 19 and 9.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 9. Akim got it. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery.
What I just tell y'all are stuck with these bros. You get stuck with them, huh? You get stuck. You think, here's what you don't want to get caught up in, right? You don't want to get caught up in power tripping. What do I mean? You don't want to get caught up in, I could have 6 of them, and you've been in the truth all of 6 weeks, and you got 6 wives. Is it illegal according to the law? No. But brother, I would highly advise against that. I would highly advise you taking on 6 burdens while you trying to stop smoking weed. You understand? A virtuous woman is hard to find, brother. And I'm not saying you can't, but you think you found 6 in 6 weeks. I need to go where you going because 6 in 6 weeks is a record. That is a record, and you gotta slow down. You gotta talk to these bros. You gotta understand these women. You gotta open her goddamn medicine cabinet and see what pills she taking. What pills is she taking? You so goddamn concerned with her behind, when she sleep, when she invites you over, and she cook for you, you oh yeah, I'm just gonna use the bathroom. Go and open the medicine cabinet. Open the medicine cabinet, and see how many prescriptions you can't pronounce. And maybe you'll give her a little more time. You understand? Maybe you'll wait her out a little bit. Let me see. This say psychosis on it. What the hell is wrong with her brain? What is she, bipolar? What's wrong with her? You understand? Your woman has demons. You need to learn these demons. Tackle these demons. You understand? Know when these demons are coming on while they're coming. A lot of you brothers get blindsided by demons. Meaning the demon came and you, I don't know, everything was good. I just tied fire to her and she. What'd you say?
You fell right into the trap, basically.
You fell right into it. You couldn't even see it because you thought she was doing everything she needed to. You couldn't even see the demon coming on. You couldn't even see it because you still had a carnal mind and you were still more worried about that vagina than you was with vetting her or than you was then trying to maintain her. You understand? And this is no, give me the mic. This is by no means saying that you should not care about the box. Sex is spiritual. You understand? And that is one of the main ways, if not the main way, you control this woman. When you are in the truth and she is fighting the truth, that is one of the main ways you get her to come in the truth. You understand? They tell all that. I tell you all the time, them scriptures I break down that. Oh yeah, Corinthians say this, and that's cool. That's cool. What you need to do is destroy her every night you can. Every night you can destroy her, and then give her jobs and tasks and chores. That will bring her in the truth more than you breaking down 1 Corinthians 7. She ain't giving you no box. You start pulling up when Paul said you can't do that. You start pulling up 1 Corinthians 7-15. You see, your body is mine. You can't do what you're doing. She don't care. She don't care. You understand? She gave a damn. She wouldn't be doing it. You understand? She wouldn't be doing it. Because she's gonna say in one breath, she's gonna say she don't want you to cheat on her, right? And then she's gonna withhold the box at the same time. Right. She doesn't care. Paul is not going to change her mind. I know you love Paul. She don't care about Paul. You want her to care about Paul in the Bible, you have to tie fire to her behind and tell her to wash the dishes. When you're done washing the dishes, put the steak in the oven. And when you do that, wipe the stove down immediately because you don't like that grease on top of the stove. That's how you maintain her. You understand? If you don't do that, 1 Corinthians is not going to mean nothing. You understand? Go ahead.
Oh, well, what you were saying earlier was so true. I didn't learn, like you be sitting there like, what the hell is wrong with this Joker? And you can't figure it out. It wasn't until I came into the UPK so I understood what I was dealing with.
Slap, go on. I'm listening.
I didn't understand what I was dealing with until and you could literally see it come on. Like you could see it. You could literally see it come on like she put on a shirt or put on a garment or something. You could see it happen, and it wasn't until, like I said, a few classes in, I'm watching it manifest in front of me. Like we be talking, and then next thing you know, that mask come on, and she's sitting there with the. I said, "Oh shit, yeah, that's it right there." All right, let me get quiet. Let me listen a little bit.
God, absolutely. You're gonna have to learn. Like if you just sit there and watch the woman, you start to realize when the demon coming. You start to realize, and I'm not telling y'all be any different than the Lord made you, right? But you start to notice the things you do that makes her demon come out. Okay. And of course, you have to be no different. You being who the Lord made you. Right. But what you got to do now is condition her to be who you want. You understand? Now you got to condition her to be like, well, I'm going to do this. You ain't got to tell her that because it's not going to, she ain't going to listen to this if you tell her. Right. But the way you win those battles is, I'm going to be this. This is who I am. Right. Now, if you're doing something wrong, that's different. But 9 times out of 10, y'all don't. Right. This is who I'm going to be. The Lord made me this. So now you have to start measuring her reactions, measuring what you do in her reaction to what you do, meaning not her words, what she does after that, how she acts. Do you get the action you want from her? Does she do what you want after you do this? You know what I'm saying? You have to start to measure her demon out and see what are the things you're doing that's bringing it out. Then once you get it there, you have to destroy the demon. Right. Your woman can obey one. It's either she's either going to obey the demon or you. She's not going to obey you sometimes and the demon other times. Eventually she's going to pick the demon. If you are allowing it to be me sometimes, the demon the other half of the time, she's going to pick the demon eventually. Because the demon allows her what? Freedom. Yeah. In exchange for nothing. You understand? And that's going to cost her life, but what does she know about that? She don't give a damn. It's going to cost her life eventually. But with you require cooking. You require cleaning. You require obedience and loyalty and be quiet when I'm talking. And you require all these things that the demon doesn't require. Right. The demon allows her to be in a club shaking her behind, whole breast out and everything. And, the demon allows all that. You don't. So if you allow 50% listening to you, 50% listening to the demon, eventually she's going to go with freedom. You understand? She's going to choose freedom every goddamn time. You understand? You never heard of a slave who was free on the weekends. Right. You understand? Now, your woman ain't a slave, but you understand what I'm saying. You never heard of somebody who had to obey Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, she's just going to, go with the demon and it's going to maintain that. Eventually, she will fall into that demonic realm. That demon will take hold. And now you'll be calling the school talking about some, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this happened now because you didn't read her before you put your penis in her. Right. That's why. You ain't look at her goddamn medicine cabinet. You ain't sit there and measure her out. You didn't see what makes her tick. Call her a bitch a couple times. Call her a bitch. See what she does. You understand? Right. Call her a bitch a couple times. If she completely flips her lid, hey, hold on. You can, get it back in order. And if you can't, all right, she ain't, that ain't gonna work. Okay. She ain't gonna work. Call her a bitch a couple times. Call her. and see what happens. If you do not test these women out, when y'all come in here, well, you know, usually we can tell if you're African or not. If a brother come in here, we don't know if he's African, the whole class changes to anti-African. The whole class changes. It was about immaculate conception, and all of a sudden, it's Africans. You understand? Because this. All right, hold on. That's peas. That ain't waves. That's that is peas. And the whole class is going to switch over to anti-African. And now they get all fidgety. Now they asking questions. Now they standing up when they ain't supposed to be standing up. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing started to come out. Brother, you got to learn her. Break her down the same way y'all want to break these scriptures down. Your woman ain't nothing but an external scripture. She ain't nothing but a demon that's not on you, but she's trying to work on you. Right. You understand? And the same way you got this zeal to beat your old demons, when you get her, you got to beat her demons. And if you ain't up for that task, God, you ain't up for a woman. Right. That's it. You ain't up for the task of beating her. She can't do it. I'm going to be honest with you. She cannot. No woman can beat her old demons. Her own. None of them. Esther couldn't do it. No woman in the Bible can beat their own demons. If Mordecai would have left Esther alone, Esther would have said, F Israel. She said, anybody that walks in the king's chamber not called is going to get killed. Mordecai had to remind her how she got her position. And said, look, if you do not do this, Israel will be delivered another way. So you should take this opportunity to be remembered and to do something righteous. And she came to her senses quickly. You understand? Mordecai had to beat that demon. Esther didn't beat that demon. Eve listened to that serpent came and talked to Eve. Eve tricked Adam into eating the goddamn apple. That's how strong the demon was. The demon got on Adam and got him. So you know Eve couldn't beat the damn demon by herself. You understand? Eve could not beat the demon by herself. Neither can your woman. She cannot beat that demon by herself. She's not going to run around here talking to her friends, and her friends are going to help her beat the damn demon. Right. And she will trick you into thinking that I just need to talk to my friend. I just need to. They're going to put more demons on her. They're going to strengthen the demon. They're the reason why she comes to you arguing every goddamn night. You understand? Her friends. Brother, if you want a solid woman, it's not as simple as finding a solid woman. You understand? You find a woman, you measure her out, and you see how solid she is, and you fortify her. You understand? Meaning you shape her out. The same way you were tried through the fire coming in this school, you are shaping her out like a rock, like a sculpture. You understand? You are shaping her out into what you want. If you ain't willing to do that, you ain't willing to have a woman. You understand? Give me Exodus 22:16.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. I can got it. And if a man entices a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endure her to be his wife. Endow.
So man, if you entice a maid that is not betrothed, now we're going to take the Christianity of the Bible I can make you understand, just so y'all know, Old English was how you talked, right? You read, not Shakespeare, you watch these old, what's the name? Middle times? Medieval times. You watch these old medieval times movies and scripts and things of that, and you start thinking that this was white people. Old English is how you talked. You understand that? Old English is you, the same way you in America saying English however you feel like it. You was in Rome saying English however you felt like it. You understand? And you have to understand the Bible. You have to understand what's being said to you, because it's not Christianity. It's not deep. And it's not mysterious. It's actually very simple. Read it again.
If a man is if a man entices a maid,
If you talk to a woman, go ahead.
that is not betrothed,
If she ain't talking to nobody else, go ahead.
and lie with her,
And you have sex with her.
he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Now, what does endow mean, Akim?
Basically pay or get that cash up for the or a camel or
You gotta pay a
sheep
father.
kind.
Whether it's money or an animal or a piece of land, a fruit, a well, whatever the hell it is, you gotta pay a father. You understand? Go ahead.
That was back in daytimes. Right now, until this day, we live in 2021. What we do now?
Okay, now, right? If the woman is in the school, you talk to this woman for 6 months. If you agree that you both want to consummate, y'all want to get together and be married, you get approved from the school. You have sex with this woman and you pay dowry to the school. You understand? Dependent upon her works in her region or her works of whatever she puts work in that, the school determine the dowry for that sister, an amount. You understand? It's an amount that you would pay towards the school. Go. You paying attention? It's an amount that you would pay towards the school. All right? If she's in the school. Now, this is a woman in the world, which you can do as a good gesture, is you can go talk to her father if she's in the world. Problem is, sometimes you go talk to the father, it's like talking to a pillhead sometimes. You understand? Like he don't really care who she sleeps with. You understand? Or maybe he wants her to be with a Christian, a God-fearing Christian. You understand? And 9 times out of 10, who you are is not going to be agreeable with him. Even if he knows that from the way you walk and the way you talk and the things you believe, you're going to protect his daughter. 9 times out of 10, because of what you are and who you worship, he's not going to agree with who you are. Should that stop you from meeting him? If you want to?
No.
Go ahead and meet him if you want to. I might just pull him on the truth. You know, I'm a pillhead. And he came and talked to me and said, I would like to have your daughter. I'm a goddamn pillhead. Why the hell did he do that? Damn. Maybe I need to look in the damn mirror and see what's wrong with me and what's right with him. There's something wrong with me. I thought I was still a man, but I'm popping pills. I thought I was still a man, though. Like, he just showed me up in front of my whole family. Basically, he just came in here and asked for my blessing, quote unquote, and he didn't have to. I'm a pillhead. Nobody listens to pillheads. Go ahead.
In that case that you're talking about, he probably been assigned respect for like the first time in a long time. Kind.
His wife been pissing on him since the day they tied the goddamn knot. He done married her. She done turned into a different beast. And he like, I can't believe this. It was a setup. It was a goddamn setup. And he's been getting the short end of the stick for 30 years, 20 years, whatever, 16, whatever. He been getting the short end of the stick for too long. No man deserves a short end of the stick if he is a black man who can serve God. You understand? But he got the short end of the stick out because he married a whore and he ain't served God. And you show that brother respect, 9 times out of 10, he's at least going to look into what you're into.
Right.
He's at least going to wonder what made this man come talk to a pillhead for approval. When you walk, you gotta understand, when y'all walk in the room, you gotta understand the weight y'all carry in the room. You really gotta understand that the room changes when you walk in there. You understand? You get stared at, you get looked at, you get looked up and down at. Brothers who thought they was tough realize they not tough. You understand? Just from looking at you, you cause a problem in the room. You cause a problem. Women stare, brothers wonder, People who thought they was tough realized they're not tough. People who thought they had the authority in the room realized, no. He does. And you cause that when you walk in a room. So if you walk in a room with a brother like that, he's going to sense that. And he's going to wonder why the hell you talk to him about approval.
Right.
And maybe you even win a brother over by going to him about his daughter. Maybe you win a brother over. You understand? But do you necessarily have to give him money for her? No. You don't necessarily have to give him money for her. If you want to go talk to him, that's something that you don't have to do either. But it is good to show him the respect that he is due being her father, according to the scriptures. You understand? But that's basically how you would do it. If she's in a school, yes, you would actually come off some money. You would actually come out your pocket and pay the school. You would actually come out your pocket and pay the school. If she's not in the school, you have a choice of going to talk to the father or not, because in the school, Commander General YAHANNA is her father. So, in the world, you got a choice. But I guarantee you, I know this seems cliche and traditional and old school, and brother, and it may not even feel right if you do it. I had a woman basically cut off talking to me because I told her that. Yeah, I'm talking to your father. She was not feeling that.
Yeah.
She was not feeling that. She lived with her father. So that really puzzled me. I said, either you are not who you say you are,
Right.
or he's an embarrassment, according to her. So I'm like, one way or another, she wasn't feeling it, and she cut off talking to me. Brother, you don't have to, but it just might build you a brother. You understand? And it separates you from these men in the world who talk to them and then book a damn telly. How different are you? You talk to this girl for 3 weeks. She gonna serve God. Yeah, meet me at the Marriott over there. Meet me at the Marriott. Meet me at Motel 6. No, I know the room where they don't got bed bugs. We good. We good. We good. It's 425. Yeah, 425 don't got no bed bugs. Brother, just be careful with the woman you're talking to. She in the school, there are protocols, but I'm really trying to school y'all on women in the world. I mean, as far as how to talk to them, why you shouldn't have sex with them so quick. Because I'm sure all of you have realized they will have sex with you very quick. They'll have sex with you like they knew you forever. They'll have sex with you as if you've been courting them for 6 months. You talk to this girl for 3 days. You get a number. You texting her. And you could tell she went through the text. Salakia. You can tell. And you be just, you be feeling like you in your glory. You be, all right, well, damn. All right, well, let's make it happen then. Whole time, you never opened her medicine cabinet. So you have no clue what you about to get into. You ain't seen none of her medicine. You have no clue. I had a broad tell me, I'm like 3 months into talking to this broad, talking about some, I got brothers that do such and such and such and such. And I'm like, whoa. Excuse me? She's like, yeah, I got brothers and they when I mean illegal activities, I mean talking to this broad could have the FBI at my door. And I'm like, excuse me? And I'm like, nah, yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want these problems. You got to really vet them, talk to them, understand that she got secrets she ain't telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Women brag about that. I couldn't tell him at first, but now I did. And you stuck with her already because you ain't let her get them damn secrets out. That secret might break the deal for you. But you so worried about her box, you couldn't even take the time to hear the goddamn secret. She got a secret out. Yeah. That secret will kill you. You understand? That secret will drag you out the truth. Go ahead.
Sir, Salakia, what you were saying is so true that I was in that predicament right there where you talking about this woman that, you know what I'm saying, I was talking to, like, just seeing how, you know what I'm saying, like what it would be like.
Uh-huh.
And she steady want to go to bed with me. I'm like, oh, hold the fuck up, because if I go to bed with you, Salakia, sir.
Just remember, we on YouTube, and we need this channel. All right.
Nah,
I understand what you're saying though, but just try to make sure you remember what we
Good.
Go ahead.
I'm like, so hold up. Like, if I go to bed with you, that make you my wife, and that's forever. You know what I'm saying? We not on that page right now. And I remember the one time the landlord was in here doing some work, and she was like, "Let's go." I'm like, "Yo, what is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you gay?" My landlord started saying, "Oh, you gay?" I'm like, "There ain't nothing about being gay. It's just like I'm a man of the Lord. I can't just lay down with anybody."
Let me sidebar right quick. The brother in me almost exposed your landlord just now. That's not the topic of your story though. But his landlord is not the one to be saying that at all. He's not. Trust me. Go ahead though. Go ahead.
I was like, one time I had to kick her out.
Uh-huh.
I really had to kick her out because I'm like, yo, like, just get out. I can't do it. Because after watching her for so long, I feel like, my God, if I sleep with that demon, that's it. I'm done.
All right. Yeah. You understand? Take time. You can invite. You know, you can invite a woman over without having sex with her, right? It's possible. I know it's not possible in the world because you get called gay, and now you feel like you got to sleep with the hoe because I'm not gay. So now you sleeping with whores, ruining your life to prove you're not gay to some man whose wife runs his entire relationship. It makes no goddamn sense. Drop this scripture. Give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 15. Another purpose of that scripture was for y'all to only talk to a woman who is not talking to no other man. A lot of time, a woman will tell you it's complicated. When she'll do that, what she'll do is you'll be like, you got a man. She'll go, that I ain't never had a woman tell me and it didn't mean yes. That even if it's followed by a no, means yes.
Okay.
That means yes, but he's not acting the way she wants him to act.
Right.
So she's open to being a whore.
So I can say, if I could, real quick. And this lady at the end, I find out she did have a man, but she was like, "Oh, he's old. He can't do nothing for me." I'm like, "Get out of here."
She did something for him the first night. Something went right the first time. She decided to open her damn legs to him. Go ahead with that scripture I need.
I got it.
1 Corinthians 6 and 15.
I got a comment after that. Slide. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them the members of an harlot?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid.
Your body belongs to Christ. You understand the severity of that? You running around, sticking and moving in every goddamn thing. They got a fat behind and a pleasant face. When your body belongs to Christ, it ain't yours. Your body ain't yours, and that's the severity of what I was telling y'all earlier. You're sleeping with these women, and you're causing all of your brothers to call her sister. And that's like, oh, that's just a word. No, that means literally, if she's in a dire situation, now somebody has to help her. She's a whore. Nobody wants to go help her, but now somebody has to because you're married to her. You understand that? Where if she was a whore who wasn't married to you, we would let whatever's happened to her happen to her. Whatever the Lord decided is going to happen to her, we would let it. You understand? But because you married the whore instead of some schmuck in the world, now we gotta go and make sure the sister's all right. Nobody wants to do that. Have some consideration. Like I said, that man died on the cross when he did nothing. The least you could do is keep your rod in your pants until you talk to her for a little longer. You understand? And Christ could have had any woman he wanted, and he chose none. Any woman he wanted, and he chose none. You understand? Brother, you can keep it in your pants for a little while longer while you're talking to her. Just a little bit. I mean, like, damn, you know nothing about the broad, but she pleased you so much that you just go ahead and, you just gonna go ahead and ruin her. You're gonna top fire to her the first night. Read Proverbs 31:3. If I skip that, give me 2 John 1:6.
Second John chapter 1, verse 6. All Akim got it. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that Salakia. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, yea, shall walk ye, Salakia, ye shall walk in it.
Love is what?
That we walk after his commandments.
Following God is love. Right? You swear she loved you because she threw it back. I mean, she loved 17 other men too. She loved all y'all. All y'all got the same love. Brother, her throwing her body around like a damn rag doll does not equal love. You understand that? Love is that loyalty she shows you and that obedience she gives you. Give me a scenario. Even if you have sex with this broad the first night and she hates everything you're into, if she was worth keeping, she would have still stayed. I see that one got y'all confused.
I ain't even hear you, sir. Say it again.
Even if you slept with her the first night that y'all got together, 2 weeks of talking, y'all supposed to chill and watch a movie, it turned to a different time. Brother, even if that happened, if she was worth keeping, she would not have left you. Do you understand that? She could be like, oh, we're married. Oh my God. Nah. She wouldn't leave you. If she was worth keeping, she wouldn't have left. You understand? Don't cry with no broad that done left and what could have been and should have been. I laugh all the time about broads that could have been and should have been. They wasn't. And there's a reason why they wasn't. Drop this. Give me Isaiah. Nope. Give me Proverbs 31:10. I gotta understand. There's gonna be a lot of women that could have been and should have been. It's gonna be women out. You talk. I'm so serious. You could talk to this bro for 8 months, and on month number 9, you realize it ain't gonna work out. And the world in you is gonna feel like I gotta sleep with her now, brother. If on month number 9 you realize she is an insane psychopath, incapable of taking care of kids and loving the Lord, then that means you should not sleep with her. You understand? The same way how if you have a rib for 9 years, don't let that determine how you treat her. Let every day she is alive determine how you treat her. Why do I say that? Because the Lord looks at you every day you are alive and determines what he should do for you. He expects you to follow the God of the Hebrews. He expects you to follow his law every day you are alive. So how can you expect any less of her? She should obey you every day she is alive. She don't got 9 years of credit on her. I need to tell you that. She don't have 9 years of credit. Every day is a new test for her. The same way how you wake up and gotta follow the laws every goddamn day, she gotta wake up and obey you every goddamn day. She can't cheat on you one time and you take her back and y'all live happily ever after. No, that's dead. If you're doing that, you're a sucker. You understand? You are a sucker. She cheat on you one time, that's the end. She forfeited her happily ever after. That's it. Read what I asked for.
This is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Oh, Akim got it. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
We don't.
Right, yeah. Verse 11. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
The woman that you choose should be priceless, right? Should be priceless, and she should be far above something that you could purchase. She shouldn't be something you can replace with a hole in the street. You go ride down one of these little side blocks. I ain't gonna tell y'all the names. I know y'all get down. You ride down one of these damn side blocks, one of these whores standing out there, and they do something strange for a piece of change. Your woman should not be the equivalent to that. Meaning, no man should be able to go on Instagram, flashing the trap money he got, and your woman is now sleeping with him, and you want her back. And brother, a woman like that was always a prostitute. You just met her when she wasn't on the corner. That's it. Read 11 again.
Slakia. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 11. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
The heart of her husband safely trusts in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Meaning, I know that even if everything goes sour with my job and my bank account and everything, she's going to hold me down as best she can. The heart of her husband, my mind is at ease. Let me tell you something. It's a sad thing when a black man got to beg a white man for a job. It's a sad thing, brother. When you know you ain't do nothing wrong, but you a little too masculine. Or maybe you ain't do this one task exactly how he wanted. He been looking for a reason to get at you. And he tell you, hey, this ain't going to work out. Brother, I've seen it. It's a sad thing to watch a brother beg for his job. It is a sad goddamn thing. The man who has a woman at home whose price is priceless, he in his head, like, what you want to do? Right. He'll leave. He'll leave because he knows that although his income may have been needed, guess what? I know she's going to do whatever I need her to do for the time being, for however long I need her to do it. Because her price is far above rubies, and she makes sure that I don't need no spoil. I mean, if she got to go get that second or third job, she's finna go do it. You understand? That is a virtuous woman. That is a woman who has some virtue, who realizes the situation. Is again with these whores. They think it is done to be 2022. They think it's party time still. They think it's party time. The world is in a goddamn shutdown, and pedophiles are being exposed, and sex rings and human trafficking is coming out, and World War III is on the brink of happening, and you got a broad that's over there talking about her pocketbook. Her pocketbook, you get fired during these times. She should have said, oh, no sweat. I remember when he was telling me about what he was saying the other day, and I already started looking for other jobs. So I remember you were saying that he was talking to you like this, so I needed to be prepared. She's priceless. She's priceless. And here's the problem that brothers have. She might not have the fattest behind. Might not. It might be in the middle. It might be, you know, it might be in the middle.
God.
You understand? She's priceless. Y'all be putting price tags on their behinds. That's the problem. You see the value on their backside. You look at the backside and you go, priceless. Priceless. Come here. Priceless. When the whole time, that little shy woman that you work with at your job, don't say much to nobody. She got a little bubble back there, but she don't be wearing all that tight stuff. You'll never know because you ain't there to talk to her. You never know because you like what you go in and come out and go in and come out, and you know you never talk to the bro. The whole time, she got a body too. Let me tell you something. Woman wears a sackcloth. You can tell what she has. What she has. You understand? She can wear a sackcloth, and you can tell. Potato sack. dump all the Idaho potatoes out of a 50-pound bag, cut a head slot for the woman, put it on the woman. You can still tell what she has. You can still tell. Brother, you got to start giving these women who actually love you a chance. Give them a chance, because these bros with the priceless behinds, it ain't worth your soul, It ain't worth pulling you out this goddamn truth, because there is a price on that behind. You just can't see it. That price is you. You are the price, She will pull you directly out of the truth. You won't even see it coming. I think I told y'all the story when it happened before. Brother told me, talking about something. He had dinner with an Italian woman. I'm over here thinking like, that's odd. And why would you do? He said, I thought she was Hispanic at first. I'm like, oh, okay. He obviously left her at the table after that. Oh no, I decided to finish the date. He left like 3 months later. These women will drag you out the truth if you are fascinated by simply an accent, simply a behind, simply a face, simply a skin tone. They drag you straight out the goddamn truth. You gotta have loyalty to your people. You understand? Loyalty to your father. You understand? Give me Tobit 4:12. It's an apocrypha. I believe when was the last time I pulled Tobit? Jesus Christ. I think it's Tobit 4:12. They study and pay off. I ain't pulled Tobit 4:12 in like 2 years. Out of a corn, out of a class, and nothing. Go ahead.
Tobit chapter 4 verse 12. Rakim got it. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of your fathers. You understand? I think we said this in our last class. We got 12 tribes, and you got at least 30 flavors inside of each tribe. You want a dark-skinned northern tribe woman? You got it. You want to be dark-skinned with curly hair? You got it. Dark-skinned with kinky hair? You got it. Dark-skinned with straight hair? You got it. Dark-skinned, straight hair, big behind. Dark-skinned, straight hair, small behind. Dark-skinned, straight hair, beauty mark. You got it. But you would choose a heathen woman over the beauty of the flavors that are inside of your own women. That is hatred, brother. That's not preference. That's not preference. They like to say, love is love, and you can't help who you love. Love is an action. So that's a lie. Yeah. You can absolutely help who you love. I will not go over there and talk to that woman. You just helped yourself out. I will not be losing my mind over the pictures of white female celebrities. You just helped yourself out. You understand? I will not compare sisters to white women. You just helped yourself out. You just helped yourself. I would not be looking at a sister and saying, "Oh, that's nice, but she don't look like such and such." Come on. You're lying for one. And then for two, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Christ called them dogs, yet and still, you would go have sex with a dog before you show love and loyalty to your people. You can help who you love, because love is an action. You can go and talk to that black woman who you've been ignoring at your job. You can go and talk to her. Go talk to her. You go talk to her. I'm pretty sure she's been looking at you too. She just shy as hell. She's shy as all hell and been staring you down. Read from where you stopped at. In fact, and take not a strange woman. The second one.
And take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
Brother, what makes her strange? She's a heathen. She's not of your father's race. Now let me tell you like this as well. When you start saying, "Oh man, I remember I used to have to eat oodles and noodles every night, and she'd ask you, what the hell is oodles and noodles? Where is the connect at? Where's the connection, brother? Where is the? You remember that? Oh man, that cookout music. You riding in the car together, and you just hear it from somebody else's yard. Follow me, and y'all both start doing this one right here. You can't even do that with a white woman. Right. She gonna be over there like, is your neck all right? Are you okay? Are you okay? You can't relate to even women like you can relate to your sister. From poverty to the good times as children to growing up in the ghetto, everything bad and good, you can relate to a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian woman. Brother, let me bring it even a little bit better. The hatred that you should share for the Lord's enemies. You can't share that if you're married to the Lord's enemy. You can't do that. You can't say, oh man, I hate these devils, and you sitting right next to them. It doesn't work. What is that damn actress name? Eve. Eve talking about some goddamn Arab or white husband. Arab, right? Arab.
I think he's white, so.
I think he's like, yeah, like he's one of those white people that live over there, right? Like one of them Ottoman Turks or something like that. He looked like it. Whether he white or Arab, Eve talking about some like 2016. She was like, yeah, all this stuff that's going on. It's real hard to have these conversations together, but we do it and we come together for it. And I'm over here like, what? What are you talking about? You have the conversation and it's fruitful. How does the conversation go anywhere? You murder my people and you get off. When you go to jail, you make appeals. When you're in the jail, y'all living fine. Y'all don't go to general population because it's a risk. Yeah, he's white. It's a risk. You understand? It's a risk. All the deaths that have happened at the hands of the devils of the Bible, and you are going to sit here and have a conversation with them about how to stop it. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. Give me Ecclesiastes. Nope. Yep. Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. It's perfect. That's perfect for this occasion. Give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. Eve having conversations with her goddamn husband. Don't choose Eve's neither. Now, this is not a law. So what I'm going to say is not the law. But when a woman has had sex with a white man before, Be careful.
God.
Be careful. That's what I'm going to say. I give you a suggestion. Maybe you should talk to him a little longer than you talk to the average one. If you're really that interested in her, do yourself a favor, not me. Do yourself a favor. Talk to her a little bit longer than you would normally. If you feel like, I'm not ready to have that after 4 months, brother, just humor me and give her 7 months. Humor me. Read Ecclesiastes 7 and 13.
Come on, sir. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 13. Consider the work of God, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked?
The Lord made the oppressor crooked. The Lord made the devil of the Bible crooked. Eve having a conversation with him ain't going to make him straight. It's not going to fix him. But she'll get on 105.1 and say, yes, it's hard, but we have the conversations. And you'll have all the dimwit women of our nation go, oh, that's so powerful. I need to go get me a white king. They're getting treated. Oh, I see this all the time on the internet. I don't be on the internet too much, so I don't see it. But I'm pretty sure it's still there. They getting treated good over there. I got to go to that side. Gee, are you serious? Are you serious? They murdered your fathers, your uncles, your brothers, and you turn around not even a generation later, and you say, I need to go to that side? Be careful with these women, because a woman like that will drag you straight in the hell with America. You understand? She will drag you into hell, and before you know it, you got the goddamn elf hat on with the striped shirt, talking about some ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. You got a wreath on your front door, and you see the brothers. You act like you never even knew us. You ain't never know us. Ho ho ho, wreath on the door. You got the bells on the tip of your foot, running around looking like a child. Looking like a goddamn child, because what the Lord made crooked, no man can make straight, and damn sure no woman can make straight. Let me tell you something, you black women, y'all can't make the oppressor straight. No matter how many white people you marry, they ain't gonna be straight. You understand? They're not going to be fixed. They're not going to stop killing your brothers, your uncles. Do you understand how racist they are? To even sleep with you? To even sleep, they hate you. They know that it pisses us off. It pisses us off, so they sleep with you. Excuse me, sis. They sleep with you because it pisses us off, and because you hate us and they hate us, y'all have a marriage united in hate to piss us off. The Lord ain't gonna stand for it much longer. Y'all gonna start dying from all types of diseases. Here's another reason. Why do you know white births been going down every year?
God.
The birth of white babies have been going. Get the Most High here. The birth of white babies been going down every goddamn year between white and white couples. So now they found themselves a nice fertile Puerto Rican sister.
God.
Nice fertile black sister. You understand? They find one of our sisters and marry them and say it's love. It ain't love. It's survival. It ain't love. It's the hatred for you and survival. Read on. I don't think that was it.
That was it.
That was it on 12?
Come on.
Oh, wait, no, that's not Tobit no more.
13.
That was 13. Go back to Tobit 4 and 12. Go ahead.
Okay. Start from the top.
You can come.
Beware of all whoredom. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophet Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that the fathers
our
concert. Shalaki. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
You wondering why you're gonna be so proud of yourself for jumping high hurdles and Usain Bolt being one of the fastest men, if not the fastest man who ever lived. You pride yourself on LaDainian Tomlinson and Mike Vicks and everybody. You love all the athletes and all the George Washington Carvers and all the wisdom we have and all the athletic prowess we got out. You didn't get that from sleeping with your enemy. You understand? That's not where you got that from. That's not where you got it from. You got that from being loyal. You got that because you were loyal enough to realize I just can't put my rod in anything. It's important what I have sex with. I mean, it was so disgusting during that time. I know that the movies might show you like we didn't care. A black slave having sex with a white woman was disgusting. That was disgusting. And the slaves in the field would treat him different. Worse, as they should. Right. They would treat him different. And if you had the slaves who, they wanted to sleep with white women, so they would, want to do what he did and love all over him and stuff like that. But you had the slaves who was in the field, which is what the UPK is made of. The slaves who was outside picking the goddamn cotton, getting their back whips, because you're not just going to tell me what to do. You're going to have to show me why I got to obey you. You got to show me why. Of course, they beat us enough. They beat our fathers enough, and you know what happened after that. But boy, those men were looked at horribly. They were looked at horribly. You understand? There was nothing for you to Roots and all of this. I'm not sure if they show that in Roots, but some of those other slave movies, 12 Years a Slave and all that, and all this black and white being a forbidden love. Y'all got that we got that from Romeo and Juliet, all that forbidden love crap and let it happen. Stop. Be loyal. Love black, Hispanics, and Native Indian women, and love them enough that you don't put their booty as priceless. Love them that much, because the white man looks at them and goes, "That's a child maker right there."
Yeah.
My women don't make children like that. As a matter of fact, it's hard for her to make a child at all. So surely I should have sex with one of the children of Israel and produce children. You understand? Read that wasn't it, right? Read the rest.
Wow. Even that they all married wives of their own kindred and were blessed in their children.
What?
Blessed in their children.
Brother, they married wives of their own kindred, and that's why you are how you are right now. You understand that? If the Lord intended for you to have sex with all the other heathen races, there would be nothing like this in the Bible. There'll be nothing like this in the Bible. And as a matter of fact, every time you sleep with a heathen woman, bad things happen to you. Bad things. Who's that football quarterback? Vince Young?
No. Steve McNair.
Steve McNair sleeping with an East Indian woman, got killed.
Come.
It ain't just white women. It ain't just white women. You sleeping with an East Indian woman and got killed. You understand that? You got killed. All these brothers sleeping with white women. Robert Griffin III stuff with a white woman. He ain't been the same since. The brother, I don't wish no harm on the brother, but good Lord, he ain't played the same since his rookie year.
Come.
He was supposed to be the next Vic. Go ahead.
I got two of them for you.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Woods and Saquon Barkley.
Good night. Good night. I didn't even know Saquon. I liked him too. God damn. Saquon, generational talent, doing all these goddamn cuts. Look like his knees gonna break. You like, how the hell did he do that? And then he goes and breaks his ACL because he's sleeping with white women. And y'all gonna say it ain't because he slept with white women. And I understand. But the Lord has a funny way of giving you what you deserve, what you asked for. You asked for it. Tiger Woods asked to get beat upside his head with a club. He asked for it. You're gonna say, how did he ask for it? It's just love is love, and that was his wife. And how did he know she was gonna do that? She's white. You should know she's gonna do that. You should know you're not compatible. You understand that? Even the little cookout references I made, those are very real. Those are very real. Those are very telling. You understand? Your white wife can't understand the ghetto. She can't understand why you even grind. So you probably met her in some country clubs, some goddamn way. Some Trader Joe's out in the damn neck of the woods that you've never been in. Brother, she has no idea what it took for you to grind and get there. For you to be able to grind and live in that neck of the woods and shop at that damn Trader Joe's. She has no idea why you appreciate being out of the ghetto. So she'll never appreciate you, Never. So Tiger Woods' wife tried to beat him upside the head with a club because he wanted some new box. Tiger Woods wanted some new box. You know the white woman aged like milk. So he wanted the new boxes. He wanted the new one.
Like bananas.
Like bananas. You sit out for a couple days, it's all rotten. All right. Just be loyal to your people. Be loyal and actually love them. Actually love them. The reason why you are blessed is because your fathers and your forefathers, Jacob, Isaac, Abraham, all chose to have sex with black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, or Israelite women. You understand?
Right.
That is the reason why you are here. That's the reason why you have the gifts you have. That's the reason why you are the way you are, because your forefathers chose to be loyal. Now, how disgusting are you to be disloyal and curse your children like that? Blake Griffin was the product of a Haitian father and a white woman, and he took it upon himself to go have sex with a white woman, brother, that child will be sportless. That child will have that child will have no abilities. You know, he's being racist. I'm just telling you. I'm just trying to tell you from experience, from how it happens in history. His father, Drake, didn't have sex with a porn star, and Drake already was the product of a black man and a white woman, and now he chose to go get a white woman. You make it so hard. Because according to the Lord, which is what matters, which is the only thing that matters, meaning that's the truth. You are what your father is. So that child is black. Do you know how hard it is going to be for him to associate with being black? He's going to get treated so wonderfully by white people. One, because he's Drake's son. Two, because look how, I don't know if y'all seen him. I haven't seen him, but I know he's light skinned. No, excuse me, I have. He's very light. He's extremely light. He's rosy red cheeks light. Brother, nobody will ever think he's black. You understand? If Drake never goes to see this child, if nobody ever sees him with the child, that child will grow up and no one will know he's black. He won't know he's black. You understand that? If Drake is in his life, he won't know he's black because Drake has a love for white women. He won't tell him, hey man, I got money, but this is what our people come from. I grinded so hard because I didn't want to be poor. Because all our people are suffering under oppression and slavery. He can't tell his son that because his son's mother's white. You make your children's lives hard when you sleep with white women. You understand? You make their life hard. You are damning your children. They're gonna get made fun of at school. The white kids who know they ain't fully white gonna pick on them. The black kids that got actual swag and actual class and can use ebonics is gonna joke on him. They're gonna crack jokes on him. Right? He's never gonna fit in anywhere. You think I'm lying? Ask all the so-called mixed kids and ask about their problems with fitting into a community. I'm not lying. You can watch it on Vice, watch wherever the hell you want. Their main problem is they don't fit in nowhere. White people don't want them because they got to drop a black in them. They don't fit in over here because you can't relate to us. Brother, you are causing problems for your kids because you can't keep your penis in your pants. Take a wife of your nation, of your forefathers. You got 12 tribes and so many flavors inside those tribes for you to choose from, brother. Let's not be lustful. Adunia.
Okay, please. I've been exploring some South American countries lately, and it's a bunch of them. And Central America, you got El Salvador, Honduras. The last one I was checking out yesterday was Venezuela. Mm-hmm. And I got to take a page out of General's book. Ooh wee. Mm-hmm. How could you go to another place like the African continent or Europe to go find you a woman? Mm-hmm. That's all.
Yeah, it should be impossible. Somebody take me back to Psalms 31. Let me tell you something too. I don't know if anybody ever touched on this with African women. Brothers like African women, Nigerian women specifically. They like all these African women because they got big behinds.
Right.
Be honest. She don't smell nice. She can't dress. Her behind is huge, but she has no hair on her head. You know, but her behind's huge. You understand? And you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm the motherland." You know, that's what you're gonna say when somebody asks you. You're gonna say the motherland, right? Here's the problem. For you carnal brothers out there that love these African women. Brother, these African women are so molested by the time they come over here. It hurts to hear it, I know. Because you love them. You love these New Guinea, these Ethiopian. You love them. You love them. You love them. You love them. They are so hurt By the time they come over here, they'll settle for you. You understand? They got people over there in Africa trying to cut their clit off. They will come over here and marry you if they can keep their clit. You understand? They will come over here and marry you if it means that they don't got to risk their African husband one day saying, hey, I want you to cut your clit off. You are a backup choice. They don't treat you like that's your homeland. They would prefer the African men if they wouldn't abuse them. You understand? Read Proverbs 31. And it's like I never get a verse. Give me 31 and hold on. I'm in Psalms, that's why. Proverbs 31 and 15.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 15. I got it. She rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens.
Read on.
She considereth a field and buyeth it with the fruits of her hands. She planteth a vineyard.
Read on.
17. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengthen her arms.
She girds her loins with strength and strengthens her arms. She rises in the night and goes to work, brother. You got these hoes out. They can't even. You said give me some dinner. She done made you Alfredo 6 days in a row. You sick. You sick. You understand? You done got a cheese cold. All the goddamn feta and Parmesan and that goddamn Alfredo. You done caught a cheese cold. You never knew it was possible, but you caught it because she keep making Alfredo. You wondering where the hell you went wrong at? Get a woman that rises in the nighttime. A woman that makes flax and wool with her hands. What is this saying? If a woman is worth anything, she's always doing something. You understand? Always. Go get enough women out where you don't even have to work. Go do that. Go get 3 solid women that make enough money to pay their own rents and bills and give you money and you good. You understand? I'm going to say it again. Go get enough women to take care of you. You over here wondering how the hell can I take care of all these women? Which is fake Israelite talk. You can't even afford more than one woman. I don't need to. They need to afford me. I'm expensive. I need new boots every now and again. I need shirts. I need pants. Somebody got to learn how to sew out of y'all 3. Somebody got to sew. The other person need to be a master goddamn chef. You understand? They need to learn how to deal with you. You spending all your goddamn time learning how to deal with them. Oh, man, I don't know. You need to be the one that got to be dealt with. They need to be so concerned with how they act around you. You so goddamn concerned with how you act around them. They should be concerned with the words and actions they take around you, what they do for you, what they say around you. But you're too concerned with them. You're putting the priceless tag on her butt, and you can't get enough time out your mouth. You can't make enough words to tell a broad that she serves you. Anytime you open your mouth, you compliment her behind. You're never going to control her like that. You want to control her? Use her. Use her. Brother, and women in the world, if women in the world see this, I already know what's going to happen. Good night. Who cares? Use her. Use her. Everything she got is at your disposal. That's a good woman, huh? That's a good woman. You think I'm lying? She's your possession. Isaiah 3:1. You understand? Excuse me. Jeremiah 3:1. She is your possession. You understand? Give me Isaiah 4:1. You ain't gotta put it, but Isaiah 4:1. They shall cling unto you and say, I need no bread. I need no clothes. Please let me have your last name, meaning please have sex with me. You understand? That doesn't mean please walk down the aisle and exchange I do's. That means please have sex with me. Please. I will give my own clothes. If I like Gucci, I'll make sure I make enough money to buy Gucci. If I don't make enough money to buy Gucci, I'm not asking you for it. You understand? If I want this expensive thing, I'll go work overtime. You need something, I'll go work overtime. I will not ask you for it, but what I need from you is I need sex. You understand? Go with a woman like that, it might seem foreign to you, but a woman who disobeys you at any given time shouldn't even be allowed. I understand that sounds ridiculous. You like, oh man, they gonna trip sometimes, brother. They are, for now. Get them to the point now. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. You understand? Nobody got time for it. Put it in the corner. Put her on timeout. Take her position away. You probably got like a starting three. Put her on the bench. Go sit her down somewhere. Just understand the severity of the position you give a woman. The women who are in these positions, meaning all your ribs, you have 3-4 ribs. Understand where they stand at with you. Understand which ones you should give time to. Understand which ones you should not be seeing. Understand which ones you should answer their phone call every time they call. They kind of earned, not every time, obviously, but they kind of earned it. It might be a roach. But when you over there, it's straight peace. It's peace and tranquility. When you at this broad house, it's hell. She calling about a roach. Let the roach bite her. Let the roach bite her. Maybe she'll learn something. If the roach bite her, maybe the roach will give her some goddamn wisdom or something. If the roach bite her, you understand? Maybe it'll go down like that. All right. Where was you at in Proverbs? 15, 16, 17, 18. Let me see. I'm going to drop you down to 20.
God. The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 20. She stretches out her hands to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy.
She stretched her hand out to the poor and she reached her hands forth to the needy. Meaning your woman is one that does not look at poor brothers and brothers who need some help and some assistance in a negative light. You got to love these women out. These women that understand the position that Israel been put in because of our disobedience to our God and our oppressor putting their foot on our necks. And she has compassion to those brothers out. That's not something you overlook. You understand that? And those are the brothers, those are the sisters, excuse me. Those are sisters you're going to find cooking for the school. Those are sisters you're going to find going out their way. I think it's Yatazar Rib and YAHANNA Rib up there in New York. Trying to do all the goddamn cooking for the entire goddamn weekend up there in New York that's coming up on the 21st, the 20th and the 21st. Those women understand something. They understand that they have a role to play. Women get so upset when you tell them that they roll into front lines. They forget they have a role. You do have a role. Your role is to be quiet and play the background. Take instructions. Take instructions. Take instructions. Excuse me, sis. Take instructions. You just might get some flowers. Like, damn, he might have been thinking, man, I can't stand this broad. And you over here, you go, sir, can I please cook for the... Oh, really? You might change his whole mood. He might have been thinking of not tying fire for 3 months. Now, you might get some fire that night. You just got to listen and understand your role ain't on the front lines. Let him take the bullet. Let the brother take the bullet. Let him go to the front lines. Let him run his mouth. Let the oppressor look at him and go, I can't stand him. You play the background. Go become the doctors and the lawyers and everything we need from you women on the low. Go do that. You understand? Go do all those things, man. Don't be trying to be a man. Take full advantage of the fact that you get to cook and clean and love brothers. You get to cook, clean, and love them out. They get to see your face and smile. After they come home from the warehouse, from the garbage truck, from street cleaning, They come in the house and see you and they don't even remember it no more. Why can't you be that woman? And you brothers need to choose those women. Choose them. You don't choose those women. Anytime you come home from work, it's hell. You will never get a break, and you are endangering yourself and putting yourself in a perfect position to leave the truth. If you go and get a woman who every time you come home from work, that woman is adding hell unto you, you're going to start blaming the truth. I guarantee you. You ain't going to blame her. If you're a wise man, you will. If you are not wise, you will start to blame the truth and say, man, if I wasn't in the truth, I had more time to be happy. I've seen it happen before. I had more time to be happy if I wasn't in the truth. When in reality, you can't pick women. Read 20 one more time.
Okay. Verse 20. She stretcheth out her hands to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. Come to con. 21. She is not afraid of the snow for her household.
What?
She is not afraid of the snow for her household.
He said, it snowed. Oh, that ain't stopped nothing. It snowed. No, that ain't stopped nothing, Daddy. I'm still getting up and going to work. That ain't stopped not a goddamn thing. I'm not afraid of the damn snow. She's afraid of disappointing you. She ain't afraid of the snow. Go ahead.
Come to con. For all her household are clothed with scarlet.
She said, I made sure everybody got wonderful scarves and everything is thick and warm. No one needs to be afraid of the snow because I prepared properly. Go ahead.
Come to con. Verse 22. She maketh her coverings of tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Her clothing is silk and purple.
I told you, she want Gucci, go get the name Gucci yourself. It's not a sin to have Gucci, but if you want Gucci, you must be going to get that your damn self. You understand? You must be affording Gucci yourself. $400 sandals, $800 for a t-shirt. You must be affording that yourself. You understand? Stop thinking what you could do for these women and start thinking what they can do for you. You ain't got to bring out. You bring God and you to the table. That's what you bring. You bring yourself to the goddamn table. And when you pull up to the table, she should have a banquet laid out of all the things she could do for you. You understand? Read on.
Verse 23. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
I mean, everybody knows his rib make that potato salad every goddamn feast day. And she makes sure it ain't one pan. It ain't two pans. It's however many pans is needed. Everybody got seconds. I need a potato salad from such and such rib. You understand? That's the woman. He's known in the gate amongst the elders. She is known for helping brothers out. She's known for, you gonna know where to stay? Oh, yes, we don't have room, but I'll make room. She's known for that. And because of that, he's glorified amongst the brothers. Oh, man, your rib is excellent. Like, I just wanted to tell you, you raised up. Y'all know how good that sounds? You raised her right.
Right.
Y'all gotta understand that. That you raised her right. I don't watch brothers get told that brothers' face be breaking up. They don't want to smile. But they face go from damn ear to ear, cheek to cheek, grinning. So you raised her right, because you've accomplished something. She's a possession. That's like when you pull up in your car, they go, that's 24s. You go, yeah, that's 24s. Yeah. When you pull up and she done made that goddamn potatoes, they're like, oh, we already know what that is. And you're like, yeah, you already know what that is. Go ahead.
Like we just read, she keeping the husband fresh too.
He fresh. He fresh. He fresh. He got a headband from every region. 2 or 3 of them. 2 or 3 of them. He got about 8 garments. 8 garments. She's starting to sew them her damn self by now. Yeah. Starting to sew them herself. He got enough jeans. She know how to do the fringes. He always clean. She does everything that brother needs him to do, and that makes her priceless. You understand? You want a woman that you can't put a price on. Meaning, if I can pay, here's what brothers, y'all might not know this. Brothers who are single for a long time but sleep with a lot of women. talking about like well into like their 30s, 32, 33, stuff like that. And they sleep with a lot of women. They're single for a long time. And the ones that make a lot of money, what they'll do is their clothes get dry cleaned, right? They order out or they go out. You know what I'm saying? They pay somebody to clean their loft. Because they put a price on these bras they sleep with. The bras they sleep with, like, man, I could just pay somebody to clean. You know what I mean? I could just pay somebody to dry clean my clothes. I don't need you to wash it. I could just go out to eat. I got enough money every night to go out to eat. I just do that. Brother, he doesn't get priceless women. He gives women who have a price. There's a price on it. And that price is whatever the tab is for that damn dry cleaning, restaurant, and cleaning, and that maid service. You understand? That's the price. And whatever he paid when he take out that night before she, does what she need to do for him and he kick out. Or she leave in the morning or whatever. He puts a price on him. That brother don't know what to do when he gets a woman that he can't put a price on. I mean, you can't just give this woman a damn necklace and now she's spreading her legs. You can't give her a necklace, she's spreading her legs. She knows how to cook properly, clean properly, obeys you properly. That brother doesn't know what to do now. He's used to sleeping with sluts. He's used to putting prices on women. Go get a priceless woman. A woman that you can't even, it don't make no sense for the price. It don't make no goddamn sense. You can't do it. You can't replace her. You understand? It's not easy to replace her. But you'll find there's a lot of brothers well into their 30s who call themselves bachelors. Those brothers really are used to sleeping with low quality women who are not virtuous. They barely have any skill. And what happens is they put prices on them. As long as I can pay a maid, go to the restaurant, and what's the last one I said? And pay my dry cleaner. Why do I need you to stay? I could have sex with you and kick you out. But when that brother realized, eventually you're going to want children.
Yeah.
And one of those sluts going to get pregnant on mistake. You understand? And now you stuck with a slut for the mother of your children, or at least that child. Brother, why don't you just go get a woman who you can't put a price on? Stop ruining yourself. One sec, I got you. And that's another thing, Hakim. You sleep with so many whores, it ruins your psyche. You literally ruin your mind because you don't even trust these bras no more. You don't even trust the hoe. You don't trust her. And I'm not telling you trust everything that come out their mouth. Hell no. Salakia. Do not trust everything that come out their mouth. But you can't even trust the woman that you should trust because you sleep with sluts all the time. And she over here telling you the real, and you trying to treat her like you treat the sluts. Because you're scarred mentally. You're used to seeing your mother rotate men, sometimes women. Men and women in and out the house. Your father, he's encouraging you to just sleep with the sluts and the whores. Hey, man, hey, my boy. You don't learn the true value of a woman. So you sleep with a bunch of whores you can put a price on. And when you see a priceless woman, or when it's time for you to determine the mother of your children who should be priceless, you can't do it. You're unable to. So what do you have? You have a bunch of single mothers because now you're disappointed in your decision and you leave. There's other factors as well. Sometimes you kick them out and all of that. But sometimes brothers do just leave. Sometimes brothers don't be satisfied with the decision they made. They'll say that they wasn't mature enough or whatever like that. But sometimes brothers just don't be satisfied. And they'll realize it and it's too late. She's already pregnant. She already given birth. She's already had the child. The child's already 1 year old. The child's 2, 3. Sometimes brothers leave when the child 5, 6. Make a good choice with the woman you have sex with. If you don't make a good choice, not only can they drag you out the truth, they can just make your life hell because sometimes these women choose to stay. You understand? They choose to stay. Ain't nothing worse than a woman you know at any moment is about to go suck somebody else's rod, but she refuses to do it yet. And you stuck with her. Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Last questions.
Oh, shot. If I can get that comment real quick. I was working at the barber shop. There's about 8 other barbers in there. And they was talking about how much I can say box, how much box they get. And I had to break the brothers down. I said, "Yo,
They're
y'all
usually the ones that don't, but go ahead.
kind." It's one of them in there. He be keeping some
And then
stragglers.
when they do,
Kind,
it's price. It's women with a price on them.
kind,
Like I said, but go ahead.
kind. He keeps some stragglers rotating.
Mhm.
So I said to him,
That's the perfect word. Huh?
"Yeah,
He keeps some stragglers rotating.
right,
Women that walk in with their foot dragging,
kind." All varieties.
jaw dragging. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I said to him, I said to all of them, I said, "Can none of y'all call none of these chicks up right now and get $100 from them?
No.
You can't get $100 from them?
And you wouldn't trust them to have your kids neither.
Kind,
You wouldn't. She tell you, "Oh, I think you didn't pull out, brother. You lose your damn mind. You lose your mind. You about to throw her head through the wall. You gonna say, well, damn it, if you ain't gonna take no plan B, I got a plan C." Brother, you over here trying to you faking, you acting, you fake excited. Oh yeah, crushing the plan B up in her apple juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, you wouldn't trust none of these women with your children, but you're having sex with them. You can't call them an emergency, but you're having sex with her. She's in your house all the goddamn time. You know nothing about her, though. You have sex with her, she leaves in the morning. You do that twice a week. You know nothing about her. You've never been in her cabinet. Never. You know nothing about her insane family who will murder you.
yeah.
Brother, choose wisely. So many brothers have literally died from heathen women and from just choosing the wrong one. Be wise in your decision. Be very wise. Chiefly among all things. Meaning, and that's the power of October 12. You're going to go get a hoe? Go get a black hoe. At least. That's the least you can do is go get a hoe that's an Israelite. Damn, I mean, at least at some point she got a chance to stop being a hoe. Because you go get a white hoe. I mean, even if she stopped, she never stopped. You understand? But like I said, I can make sure y'all choose wisely and use them for everything they worth. Milk them, I can. Milk them, milk them, milk them. That being said, no last questions or comments. We're gonna wrap class up. And the Rizzo ain't mudging. I mudge him. The Rizzo mudge him. Shabbat. Mudge him. The rock. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb. Very Matah. Dismissed.